In this video, I'll rank my top 5 home theater Netflix original movies. This list takes into account not just audio and video quality, but how good the movie is. I heard nothing about this movie prior to watching it, had no idea what it was about or who was in it. I ran across it when I was flipping through Netflix recommendations. The trailer didn't actually do much for me in terms of stoking my interest, but the look of the movie caught my attention. It took a while for me to get into the movie because the pacing was a bit on the slower side, but the movie was very good once I settled into it. There is a darker feel and a darker tone to this movie, even though there are some great shots. I thought the video quality was just okay. So I would give it a 7. And on my scale, a 7 is good, 8 is great, 9 is outstanding, and 10 is perfection. So video-wise, it's a solid 7. And audio-wise, it's a 7 as well. The Gray Man. This was an enjoyable watch. The pacing, action, and humor, for me, are all highlights of this movie. And there's a good story here. The actors do a good job. I think Chris Evans stole the movie just a little bit. That character could easily have come across as being a bit over the top, but he did a good job with it. The fight sequences are choreographed well, particularly the one in the hospital with the character Avec. For audio and video quality, 8s across the board. This is a very good home theater watch. Red Notice. I did not think I would like this movie as much as I did, but Red Notice was very entertaining and very funny. This was a really enjoyable cinematic theater experience. Plenty of action. The humor landed. The story was good. There are some twists, and Dwayne Johnson and Ryan Reynolds play very well off of each other. I love releases like this because I don't have to go to a commercial theater to see it. I can plan my time and enjoy a movie like this that deserves a theater-like presentation in my own home theater anytime I want. And I get the full experience. This is a fantastic home theater watch. I thought audio and video-wise, it's on par with The Gray Man. So again, 8s across the board, but I rank it above The Gray Man because it's a bit of a better watch, just a bit. But both are great movies. The number 1 and number 2 movies are very close, but at number 2 is The Adam Project. This is a very well done movie overall and a top-notch home theater movie. Definitely made in a way that suits a theater-like setting. The movie itself is fun, it's a good watch, and I'm a fan of well-placed humor. In between the action, drama, and some touching scenes, there is a healthy amount of humor in all the right spots. Audio and video are outstanding. As streamed content goes, audio-wise, this is probably, if I'm ranking on a curve, a 10. Video-wise, it's a solid 8, which again is great in my opinion. Extraction is my number 1 Netflix original movie for the home theater. Video and audio-wise, it's on par with The Adam Project. Audio is a 10. Video quality is just a bit better at 9. The story itself is what separated it from me. I felt immersed in the story. I felt like I was along for the ride, and the tension is really what got me. This movie truly checked all the boxes for me. It's very good at just about everything. Action, acting, pacing, story, audio quality, and video quality. It's a great watch from start to finish. Here are a few honorable mentions in no particular order. Fear Street Part 1, 1994. I just really like this movie. It's an entertaining watch. The video quality is just okay. I gave it a 6, but the audio is good. It's a solid 7. Pretty good separation of sound throughout the floor level speakers that add to the creepy tone of this movie throughout. And it's a good story. There are 2 other movies in this series which I also like, and they seem to be a bit underappreciated, I think. These are good, and I'm not a huge horror fan, but these are really good movies. Kate. In terms of entertainment, it's not quite as good as the other movies in the top 5, but it is a good movie and a good home theater watch. I like the shots, and it has great video quality. I give the video an 8. The audio I felt could have been a bit better, so I'm going to give it a 6. Army of Thieves. The only reason this is not in the top 5 is because I don't think it's an absolute must to see in the theater. I think it presents just fine on a smaller display. The video quality of this movie, to me, is the standout. It's very clean and detailed, great contrast. A lot of scenes have both bright and darker elements that just make the picture pop. And the actor playing the main character is absolutely fantastic. He's likable. The audio is also very good. So video, I'd give a 9, and audio, I'd give an 8. Spectral. I found this to be a sneaky good movie and a very good movie to watch in my home theater. The story is solid, the effects worked for me, and there's plenty of action. It's only in HD, but my Sony 325 ES did a very good job. Video gets a 7 and audio is a 7. The Harder They Fall. The audio is the standout in this movie. Fantastic music, pretty good bass, and there was some good audio coming out of the height speakers in some scenes. There were some missed opportunities, but generally audio is very good. I didn't care for the video quality. It didn't look especially clean or sharp. The up-close detail was largely lacking and looked like there was quite a bit of digital noise throughout. It's 4K, but it really didn't look it. I largely liked the movie despite there being some problems here and there, but generally it's a good watch. I give audio an 8 and video a 5. Those are my top 5 Netflix original movies for the home theater. What are some of your favorites? Leave those in the comments below.